Okay, open the door and just wave him in, Sam.
Come on in.
It's about to get busy at our undercover house in Flagler Beach, Florida.
How are you? It's cold outside.
Here's a 24-year-old interior landscape designer named Brian Dory.
You can have a seat if you'd like.
Online, Dory uses the screen name Bryman31282. He was chatting with a decoy calling herself Allie, who told him she was a 14-year-old girl. Dory tells her he wants to have sex with her and what position he will use. He says he'll bring condoms and then sends her pictures of himself masturbating. He even tells her he's had sex before with another underage girl he met online. The decoy responds,
"Did you teach her the same things you're going to teach me?"
He replies,
"I sure did, and she loved it."
I circled around again.
Here he is in our house.
Well, did you bring anything?
Yeah.
What'd you bring?
Got my clothes, I brought condoms.
The decoy he's meeting is really a 19-year-old actress hired by Dateline.
Well, let me go change and I'll be right back.
Can we go get my stuff real quick?
Why don't you have a seat right over there for me, please?
Yeah.
What were you doing here?
Just meeting somebody.
And who are you here to meet tonight?
Somebody talking on the computer.
What's her name?
Allie.
And how old is Allie?
She said she'd be 15 going, but I didn't know if it was true or what.
What did she tell you online?
She didn't really say her age.
What age was on the profile?
14.
So when you looked at the profile, you saw that she was 14 years old.
Yes.
So you knew that going in.
Well, I don't know for sure.
Was there any other reason to suggest that she wasn't 14?
No.
Dory says he almost changed his mind about coming, but admits during his hour-long drive from Orlando, he made a point of stopping for some supplies.
I just stopped at Food Line.
And what all did you get at Food Line?
I got Mountain Dew and a box of condoms.
Mountain Dew and a box of condoms. What did you all talk about, Brian, when you were online with this girl?
Talked about meeting, and we did talk about sex a little bit.
Sex?
Yes.
That may be an understatement.
And you say, hey, I could have said I was naked with a... And you go on from there. Do you think it's appropriate for somebody your age to come visit a 14-year-old girl home alone?
No, I do not. But she is the one that invited me.
Does that make it right?
That does not make it right, no.
Have you ever done this before?
No, I did lie about that. Yeah, I know what you're fixing to say. I lied.
You say right here.
I know.
I have met two on the net. One young like you.
Yeah, I know. I lied about all that.
Have you ever seen our show called To Catch a Predator?
No, I have not.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on...
Dory heads for the door. Outside, he meets the Flagler Beach police.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
They take him around to the back of the house because the next visitor is about to arrive. But the cops have everything under control as that second man, William Roach, a Taekwondo instructor, approaches. He even parks nose to nose with our previous visitor's car.
Come on in. It's freezing. Hurry.
But he won't come inside. And perhaps to prove to himself this isn't a setup,
Come on here. Come on.
he keeps asking our decoy to flash her breasts.
The neighbors might see me out here.
Online, Roach wasn't quite so suspicious. Using the screen name The Names They Give Are Dumb, he chatted with a decoy who told him she was 13. Perhaps to make the girl feel more comfortable, the 31-year-old tells the girl he's also a teenager, just 19. He asks if she's a virgin and what sexual things she's done. He says he would like to perform oral sex on her and asks her intimate questions like how large her breasts are. He sends her a pornographic video and says,
Can I do that to you?
Yeah, if you wanted.
Just like our earlier suspect, Roach sends along video of himself masturbating. But at the house, he remains wary.
Someone in the house?
Someone's going to see me.
And the standoff continues.
The problem is that I'm afraid to come in.
My neighbors are going to see you out here.
Open the door up for me.
Come on.
Come here.
It's freezing out there.
Come here for a second.
Please come in here.
Roach decides it's time to move out, and the Flagler Beach police move in.
Get on the ground. I said get on the ground. I didn't do anything. Come on, dude. I didn't do anything. I did not do anything yet.
He may think he didn't do anything wrong, but in Florida, he didn't need to go in the house to commit a crime. It's illegal to use a computer to attempt to solicit a child for sex. We find out later that, according to Perverted Justice, Roach had a sexual conversation with another decoy during our Flagler Beach investigation. And in April 2006, he chatted with 3 other decoys during our investigation in Fort Myers, Florida, 270 miles away on Florida's Gulf Coast.
Okay, I want you to have a seat in this chair right here.
At the Flagler Beach police station, Roach tells the investigator he doesn't remember how old the decoy said she was.
It says right here that you're hot for 13. She told you she was 13.
I chat with, anybody.
Do you send just anybody pictures?
Yeah, pretty much.
And of you masturbating?
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Detective Liz Williams of the Flagler Beach PD.
Unfortunate.
Yes, which would lend you to believe he was a little more sorry that he did it for his own self as well.
So
as far
unfortunately because it was the wrong thing to do, or unfortunately because he got caught doing
unfortunately because he got caught was the impression I got.
What are you doing in Flagler Beach?
And the police find more as they dig into Roach's past. Remember how he kept asking the decoy at the house to flash her breasts?
There's a pending case now of where he had allegedly grabbed a woman's shirt and pulled it down to expose her breast.
In that civil suit, 2 women who worked for Roach at the time allege he also exposed himself to them and touched them inappropriately. Roach denied the allegations. And there's more.
Due to the fact that he also works around children.
Teaches kids Taekwondo.
Right.
Which is a physical activity.
Correct.
And during his interrogation, Roach tells investigators he has a child of his own.
How old's your son?
He's 8. He's with his mom. She's dropping him off tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Roach was later charged with 4 felony counts, including attempting a lewd act upon a child, transmitting pornography to a child, and using a computer to seduce a child. He's pleaded not guilty. Roach was still listed on the Taekwondo school website months after he was arrested, but we were told that he no longer works there. Later, that previous suspect, Brian Dory, is also questioned by an investigator.
Did you think that you were going to have sex with her tonight?
I thought at first, but actually this past hour that I've been driving around, I've, like said, it's been no in my head.
And when you were driving around and saying no in your head, what was that reason for?
Age. Felt
because
comfortable.
She was 14?
Because she was 14. Didn't feel comfortable just doing that to that age.
Dory is charged with 3 felony counts, and he also faces a misdemeanor charge for possession of marijuana that police found in his car.
Yeah, there we go.
He later pleaded not guilty. Coming up, a visitor bearing gifts.
So we have chocolate and flowers. Very nice.